Timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on first down is Allen. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. It's a good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches just say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
It's the score, Saints 7, Falcons nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
27-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
K1 short on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
This is Melvin Gordon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A rough go there on third down. A loss of 4. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they call a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slash and run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Derrick Henry. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. A first down there on a pickup at 25. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's Henry. Room to run again. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Falcons, nothing.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, Allen. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got Gordon open, completes it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
At the Saints' 40-yard line.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
No doubt about it. We just saw it there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Allen. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Again, they'll throw with Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Falcons have cut it to within a score. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. On 1st and 10, Cousins.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
First down, here's Cousins. He'll get this underneath to Henry. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Cousins now to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This is Henry. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
They keep it with Henry on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 36-yard
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Working out of the gun, Cousins. This is caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. Saheed Blackman, 36 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, able to get this to Gordon. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Melvin Gordon.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. He finds Allen over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line.
A gain of 29 yards.
Allen to throw once more.
These guys have definitely been out.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. The bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action now. Cousins. Caught by Gibson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Final play of the half, Cousins. We'll find Gibson here complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
41-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Henry. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 24 yards a game there. Another first down as well.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll go down at the 28. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down and 4, Cousins. And a flag comes in as Howard falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Looking left side, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A first down throw for Cousins. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Running from the gun with Henry. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Flush to his right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Well, man, open down the middle of the field and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. That was dangerous. Thrown into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Here's Gordon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
On play action, Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught at the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, Allen. Eluding the pressure. pressure right. Allen hit. He lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Allen. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Complete to
John Brown.
Touchdown.
There to make the grab. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen from the gun, he'll throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
16 yards.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Throw to the right here to Gordon. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Got a man. It's right. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
A gain of 7.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st down, Allen. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And again, it's Allen. Flushed out right. His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Allen again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jarius Wright there to make the grab. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get away.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Saints 23, Falcons 18. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 45-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll run with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. On play action, Cousins escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Now increase here as he's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. On play action, Allen. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on first down is Allen. Now a desperation throw deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Allen's pass.
A big connection on that one. 42 yards.
Tonight's final score is 6.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching